How we doing, YouTube? Stevie here. Been a while. What is it? I don't even know what the day it is today. 9th, 10th, or something like that. I don't know. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. If you don't know what day it is, that means you're at capacity. I didn't even get my hairdo fixed here, I guess. Been running hard, trucking hard. Here the last few weeks, harvest season, a lot going on. You know how that is. Haven't had time to really video very much. Then usually I have, which is not necessarily a good thing, but usually I will have downtime, waiting to get loaded, waiting to get unloaded, that kind of stuff. But what I've been doing lately is it's constant loop, constant loop, shorties, not very long. But just, all day. And that's kind of what harvest is really anymore. I can remember when I was a kid, we would, you would hope to have beans out by Thanksgiving, and you would hope to have the corn out by Christmas. And you never considered working ground before springtime. Back then we mowed with plow too, back in the 70s, but that was before chisel plows came in the 80s. But heck, nowadays I think most of the guys that I'm helping and working with, and friends and stuff, like that, heck, they've got all the harvest done and all the ground worked by Thanksgiving. If they're picking corn after Thanksgiving, they're not happy at all. That's unacceptable. And a lot of them, the older ones, they're gone to Florida by shortly after Thanksgiving. They'll never see Christmas. They're long gone before Christmas, down to Florida. And then I shouldn't say a lot of my buddies, but a fair bit of the neighborhood actually goes to Florida over the holiday. It's kind of strange how many go south over. Now they're home at Thanksgiving. Most everybody's home for Thanksgiving, but yeah, Christmas time. One of my buddies, he's been going to Florida every winter, or every Christmas time. I mean, since his kids were little, and they're all out of high school now. Some in their mid-20s. I don't think those kids spent a Christmas at home for most of their life. I don't think. They were down in Florida every winter. I keep saying winter, over Christmas time and New Year's, over their holiday break. And then the older folks that don't have little ones anymore, yeah, a lot of them, they just stay down all winter. They used to rent condos, and now they primarily, most of them have bought places. And then some of the folks I know that live up not too far from me, actually, from down around the Hannah area, they quit going to Florida and started going to a little further south. I don't know if those are some islands down there. I can't remember where not Costa Rica. Anyway, it's one of those islands that are down there just south of Florida. And the reason they go that little bit further, they said, is because, one, it's a little cheaper. But the main reason is because they're guaranteed good weather then. Because sometimes in Florida at Christmas time, it's not always the warmest. Or if they go that little bit further, like I said, it's Jamaica or something down there. I can't remember where it is they go. But they've been going on there because then they're guaranteed good warm weather. Now they don't stay all winter. Those folks don't. They just go down for the holiday. Anyway, I rambled on about that, I guess, for no particular reason. Everything seems to be going okay up this way. Harvest is moving along. Corn's coming out pretty dry, which means it comes out fast. And for two reasons. One reason in particular is the dryer doesn't hold you up. If that corn's dry, you need it to be down around 15%. Maybe a tick drier than that if you're going to store it for into summertime, next summer. Or you can be a little wetter than that, like 16%, 17%, and put the fans on it and take that last point or so out. if you're going to ship it right away. But you don't want to take a chance. If you're going to hold it in the summer, you want to make sure you got it at 15 or a tick under, because it keeps better. But anyway, you can't, these new dryers, I'm rubbing Puppy. You guys that want to know how Puppy's doing, here, obviously I can show you. There she is. She's still alive. There she is. You guys asked how Puppy is. She's doing good. She likes some attention. She's been lounging all day. She's determined that she needs to be in the house all day. And I told her, now sometimes I'll be gone 10, 12 hours, pretty easy. She don't care. And for the 99% of the time, she doesn't go to the bathroom in the house. She's usually really good. Once in a while, she does, but like I said, 99.9% of the time, she doesn't. And she's got plenty to eat and drink. And all she does is lay on her sofa. She has her own sofa. I have one, and she has one of her own. That's all she does all day, is laying on her sofa. But anyway, I was talking about the dryer. As I'm rubbing her, that's what I'm doing. If you see my arm moving, I'm rubbing the dog. Yeah, but those dryers, you can't, they're so big anymore, even though the combines are so big, and they just pick a tremendous amount of corn in a day. The dryers would just gobble that corn up at 18, 19%, 20%. You start getting into the low 20s, it slows them up a little bit. It takes a little bit more to get that moisture out of that low 20% corn. High 20%, it takes a fair bit of time. But like if it's 18, 19%, boy, you just barely put some heat on it and some air, and you got it right down to where you want it. I mean, it just almost never, the augers almost never shut off. It just keeps running. The augers, they flow through, that corn flows through. But corn yield's been good. I don't think I've heard too many complaints about the corn yield. Even the dry land, it's pretty good. I will say that we didn't, here in Northwest Indiana, we didn't get that bumper crop they were talking about on the corn that they did in Central Indiana, and maybe Southern, I don't know about Southern Indiana, but Central Indiana. Central Indiana is where they really make corn. We do in the northern part too, but not like they do in the central. The central part's where they really make corn. And we got a lot of irrigation and stuff up in this neck of the woods, so we make corn too, but we got a lot of specialty crops and things like that, seed corn. But anyway, it was dry here. It was pretty dry here late summer, and it really took a toll on the beans. We didn't. They were talking most of the mid to late summer that it was going to be a bumper bean crop in the country, and that's one of the things that really drove the price down. But we're not seeing that in this neck of the woods, Northwest Indiana. I mean, it's good. It's a good bean crop, but not record by any stretch. My security light just come on. That must mean it's time to go home, go in and go to bed. I've been going to bed that's why I haven't been doing many videos. I've been going to bed, heck, 8 o'clock is a miracle if I'm up till 8 o'clock. Usually I'm in bed by 7. Get my shower, and I try not to eat too late because it gives me heartburn half the night if I eat too late, especially if I drink sodas too late, which I'm not supposed to be drinking at all. But anyway, getting close to deer. It is deer season, actually. It's not close to deer season. It is deer season, bow season. But it's been too warm here. Oh, we're at 8:48. It's too warm here in Indiana. We've been too warm for deer hunting. It's cool in the morning, but heck, days have been in the 60s and low 70s. That is way too warm for them bucks to move around. I see some at nighttime when I get up and get going. I usually leave about 4 or 5 o'clock. Well, 5 o'clock in the morning is usually when I plow the driveway. But I see some deer then because it's nice and cool. But in terms of the bucks, in the middle of the day in that heat, you won't see them. Too warm for them. Till it gets in the rut. Then they'll move in the warm. But otherwise, they ain't moving in the heat. Anyway, oh my gosh, it's 9:30 already. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to check in. Thanks everybody for watching, the new subs and all that stuff. And we will talk again soon. God bless.